Bless up, viewers, and welcome back to Watchtower Report News, where the truth rises and the facts don't flinch. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share. Also, click the notification bell to receive daily news updates locally and internationally. Call the cops. Final plea before New York tourist killed in Jamaica. The horrifying news came from the suspected killer's mother. On the other end of the line, the woman's raspy voice told stunned relatives in New York that Melissa Carey Samnath had been killed while on vacation in Jamaica. As the family reeled in disbelief, a cryptic WhatsApp message Samnath sent shortly before 11 p.m. on the night she arrived in the island from Queens Village in New York 2 Tuesdays ago suddenly became chillingly clear. I need you to call the cops. Look at my location. It is a pink house, Samnath pleaded in the message, sent just over an hour before her 37th birthday. That was the last they heard from her. The message, along with the gut-wrenching phone call from Jamaica, sent relatives spiraling into grief. The hardest part of the 2 weeks, according to her niece, Janice Winter, was identifying Samnath's battered body before an autopsy last Wednesday confirmed she died from multiple blunt force trauma injuries in the head. She didn't deserve that, Winter said, describing her aunt as one of the most loving persons ever. My aunt was very helpful and family-oriented. When my grandfather died, her father, she was the one taking care of my other aunt and grandma, Winter said, disclosing that Samnath was the youngest of 4 siblings. It has been hard on us. We can't understand why he did this to her. She wasn't an evil person. She was the baby of our family. Now we have to bring her body back to bury, she lamented. Samnath, an accountant, is believed to have met her suspected killer online before traveling to Jamaica to celebrate her birthday. Investigators later tracked her to the suspect's home in Norwood, St. James, where residents of the pink apartment complex recalled with horror the swarm of police officers who descended on the property searching for the suspect. He was not there. Inside, detectives reportedly found pools of blood and some of Samnath's belongings. While it remains unclear whether she was gagged, residents said they heard no screams or signs of distress on the night of the murder. Surveillance footage shows a suspect carrying her suitcases while she walked behind him from the Airbnb. It was unclear whether Samnath willingly left the property. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett, noting the devastating implications crime can have on the country's tourism product, declined to comment when he was contacted, saying he first needed to be fully briefed. Despite several police dragnets and widespread circulation of the case on social media, the suspect remains on the run. The man reportedly relocated from Ocho Rios to Montego Bay, where he had reportedly been living for about 2 years before Samnath's killing. An investigator said he is known to frequent St. James, St. Anne, and St. Mary. There is a whole heap of blood in his house in Norwood. Him beat her badly, man. Beat her in her head, one resident said, adding that Samnath was later pronounced dead at the Cornwall Regional Hospital. The police are looking for him, but they still haven't received any breakthroughs. Joshua Cummings, counselor for the Montego Bay Central Division, in which Norwood is located, described the incident as shocking given the usually quiet nature of the area. That area of Norwood is a very quiet, peaceful community with a very active citizens association, so this is quite shocking for everyone, especially since we have gone some 2 years without murders in the area, he said. But we must understand that this particular incident has nothing to do with the community itself. This was done by an outsider, he added. Back in the United States, Samnath's relatives replayed the haunting phone call repeatedly as they struggled to come to terms with their loss. His mother called to tell us she got a phone call from him saying he killed her and dropped her off in a wheelchair at the hospital. He didn't even have the audacity to take her into the hospital, Winter said angrily. She said the mother, who they do not know, did not indicate how she was able to get their number to deliver the news. There is a murderer on the run, and he is clearly in an area with lots of tourists. He is dangerous. Women need to be careful because you don't know what he is capable of. This is Watchtower Report News, where the truth rises and the facts don't flinch. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share. Also leave a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you.